hope you're doing good. I'm literally like about to leave, so I'm happy. I'm good. Sorry about that. Not sorry. I'm good. I'm striving. I'm happy. I'm hoping that you guys are all doing good. That you guys are all doing great. And if you're not, then you're on the way to greatness. We're all on the way to greatness. Let me show you my wall. Some things where I'm gonna be living soon. But yeah, I am like in a rush, but I need to cool down. I'm not in a rush, but I need to be in a rush, but I'm not in a rush. Today's message consists of this is you, okay? One little bean in the whole world. One bean in the whole world. And quite literally, you're just one bean in an entire world, okay? So don't think that you need to take other people's problems on. You don't need to be carrying the weight for others while you're still trying to carry the weight of yourself. That's literally what we're all trying to do. We're trying to carry the weight of ourselves, either in moving forward or moving, like we don't necessarily walk or seem to be like in a catastrophe, because we're not. But with that being said, we don't need to be taking other people's problems on. Like, as soon as you feel like, I don't know, this is just coming in so strong, like intensely. It's very intense. But as soon as you feel like you're getting to a point of goodness, a point of like almost like righteous stillness to be with yourself and just yourself, you might feel like you're having to do things for other people when you don't need to be doing that. Okay, one thing that I keep saying in a lot of my videos, don't let people take that away. You can't let people take away where your happiness is coming from, okay? And I've been in situations where people have just take. Okay, and I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson the hard way from letting these people rip away at me and like take from me when all I wanted to do was be myself with them, right? But I didn't know, I gave all my energy, I gave all my money away. I gave all of my things away because I thought that, these people needed it more than I did. And at the end of the day, I was left with nothing. Like I talked in my other videos, like I used to like really like, how do you say this? Like, damn, it's hot as hell. Like before even like getting my paychecks, I'd be like thinking in my head like, oh, this is for this person, this is for this, and I would always come last. But the most important thing right now, because we're all empaths, because like my collective is this way and it's nothing wrong with that, there's a rigid form that you're trying to be right now that nobody's asking you to be. And these are like a couple of hard truths that you need to face, being that, this message found you for a reason. This message is for a reason, for you, for my viewer, for me, for all of us. So as we move on, as we move towards our goals, uncanny is so coming. We don't need to be like for example, I want to wish to be bored. I wish to be bored, like in the ways that like I have everything I need. My bills are paid. I got everything in the fridge, food. I got all my tools, and I just want to be bored. But I can't be bored right now. Like I genuinely can't be bored because I have a lot of things going on and lots of things moving forward. But this message is specifically for a a collective that continues to not only express themselves in a loving way, and with that loving way they get turned away. You know what I'm talking about? So it's a little bit harsh, okay? Let me tell you a little bit about me, okay? Just to give it in perspective. I used to be with this person, okay, with this other human. And I can't talk about their situation. I can only talk about what I did, honestly. So I was giving a lot to this human, okay? I was giving a lot of my time. And to begin with, I had myself settled. Like, we both were humans, were getting it together, but I had myself settled, much more stable than I could have ever. And so it was a time that I was bored. I was like trying to like find something to do. But like I'm saying, like when you're bored, you don't even need to be seeking people. Like I've seen that. Like I love being by myself. Like that's not the point. The point is that because I was so like intertwined in like seeing that this person was struggling with things that I've struggled before and I've overcame, I chose to just give, okay? And just give my energy, give my time, give away all my resources, thinking that they would use them wisely, but they did not. Okay, 1 second. Moving on. Hopefully I don't. Okay, we're talking. You're talking with me and you're listening. So the point that I'm trying to make is that you need to stop giving your time, energy, and resources to people who don't deserve it. They don't deserve you, because even if you can show or you can tell somebody that they're grateful for what you've given them, or vice versa, the person telling you that they're grateful, like there is this like thing, and this is the thing I'm trying to talk about. And if it comes from like an ex-person, okay, an ex-partner, having to do with them taking away your energy, taking away the space and the time that you have worked so fucking hard for, and then you go and you just give it away. Like, okay, I'm not mad at you, I'm not mad at anybody. I'm just mad at how this world works, because you can give so much to people. You can give thousands, hundreds, if it comes in money or if it comes in time or resources, like they're still gonna misuse it. They're still gonna mistreat you, and eventually that's gonna catch up to you, whether it is that they think that they can just continuously take from you, and it becomes this thing in their brain that they think that they could just take from you. And that's not fair. It's not fair to you. It's not fair for the work that you've done. And it's not fair to your future self. It's not fair to your higher self. It's not fair to you at all. So when I come on here and tell you guys, do this, don't do that, feel this, don't do that, it comes from a place of love and care. Because if we are talking, if we are communicating, I'm not going to tell somebody like, personally, and I'm sure that a lot of us here wouldn't either, but I'm not gonna go out of my way and tell somebody to like how do I say this, like eliminate themselves from a situation. It's all in a form of when you come to a realization in it. So that's why in this form of social media, in this new age of just putting shit out, like it's going to find the right people, and it's going to find the people that it needs to find. Okay, you do not realize the power that you hold, how pure you are. You don't even realize your value sometimes. Like, you forget that. And, because you've been capable of so many things, because you've been capable of allowing yourself to receive, allowing yourself to be, to trust in the path that you're walking on, whether it is alone, and next to the hand of God. But with that being said, like, take a look and see how many times you can't even count on your 10 toes and your 2 hands, that how many times you've got knocked down by somebody else and you got yourself right back up by yourself. Okay, and so then when we start to talk about how these people have treated us, what they've done to us. It is more on the fact that we understand each other, right? So again, like, I'm not gonna go up to somebody in human form and tell them, get the fuck out of there, or do this, or don't do that, because that's not how it works. Like, that's literally not how it works. Like, people are not gonna like, my bad, I spit. People are not gonna like allow themselves to be pushed by somebody else, you know, unless they do, you know. It's like nothing you can do about it. But realistically speaking, respectfully, like, we all are here to learn, to be our true selves, to have a foundation for ourselves. Okay, we're not here to take advantage of others. And when people do that to us, and when they've done that to us, we've learned so many times, time after time after time. And I can say time after time 1,000,000 times. And some people are still not going to understand. But if you're here and if you understand the fact that your time is valuable, your presence is valuable, okay? Your energy is so pure and valuable, powerful. These words don't even amount to what it actually is in the equation, okay? You've given up so much, okay? You had to sacrifice so much to get to where you are, and to just go out and give it to somebody else. Like, I suggest you don't do that, okay? You know, I suggest that when it is about finding true love, and we'll get into that another time. I gotta do my podcast. I gotta get it together. Like, but anyways, when it is to coming to that term of finding love, finding your loved one, you gotta be stable with yourself. You gotta know who you are to yourself. And like, the first step to that is being honest, being so true, so honest with yourself that you're like you're not allowing yourself to lie to yourself, okay? You're not allowing yourself to be deemed unworthy just because of what you've been through, okay? That is not at all. But when you do look at it from a bigger perspective, when you see yourself, you know, giving and letting yourself go, and let yourself go for other things, for other people, like, it doesn't really add up. It doesn't make sense, okay? You're going to realize how unfair it is. Oh my God, it's so loud. You're going to realize, oh my God, my throat is getting dry. I'm gonna anyways, actually, like, I was about to choke on my own spit. Just holy moly. That's how intense it is, because, you know, a lot of people realize things and they forget, and when they forget, they truly don't admire, you know. They can't really see who they are, who they've been, or who they can become. And it is a little saddening, you know, in the ways that we're all here to help each other, and when we can't, like, you know, we gotta realize some of us really cannot be helped. Some of us only need to be in the light of God. Some of us really only need to be in the light of the universe to be helped, to be seen, you know. And I feel like I'm one of those souls. I feel like as hard as I can get, as fucking detrimental and raggedy, and how like, from homelessness to all these things, like, how bad it can get. Like, I am one of the souls that needs to be in the light of the universe, in the light of source, to just be entirely honest and be entirely who I wish to be, who I need to be, and who I truly am to be. So again, use your discernment. Take things like as they come, as light or as heavy as you'd wish, but for God's sake, stop giving your energy out to people who don't deserve it. And you know exactly who deserves it, and you know exactly who doesn't, okay? We've come a long way to not only provide for ourselves and provide for the loved ones that we have, but, you know, it's all a part of the process. It's a learning curve, okay? And just another thing, like, if you're listening to this and then it's like you are alone, like, and if you're feeling alone, and if you're feeling like you don't got nobody in this world, like, please go look at the sky, please go look at the moon, and you're going to realize you're not alone. You're not alone. Okay, I'm another human being here going through it, fucking striving, going, separating myself just to be as honest and true as I can be to myself, okay? And I know this gets tiring, and I know, but you can't let people take that away from you. You honestly cannot, okay? So I'm just gonna leave it with this. I hope you have a beautiful day, beautiful night, beautiful evening, beautiful weekend, beautiful week, and a beautiful month. Peace and love to my lovelies, to my peepers, okay? Thank you for listening to me, and yeah, have a beautiful day. Bye, guys.